Tim, that was more memorable things about that cup tie. It must be hard to sum up how you and the team feel at the moment. What are you?
Well, for the most part of it, very proud of the way the lads played. I thought we were up until the last. Well, it seemed like the last eternity, but obviously it might have been the last 15-20 minutes. I thought we were in control of the game. I thought we bossed it in the first half. We looked a good side. Started like a hurricane. It was a dream start. If ever you're going to play at home against a team 2 leagues above yourself, that's the start you want. We could arguably have capitalised on 1 or 2 more little bounces that if we'd have been a little bit more thoughtful with our final ball or our final shot, we may have even increased it. But you know full well that Rotherham carry a serious sting in their tail. Listen, if they finish at the end of the season where they are now, they're going to be contesting a place to go into the Championship next year. So we're realistic. We've come a long, long way in 2 years. But I just said to them in there, I'm not going to knock them. I'm gutted because we've thrown away a golden chance to play Hull City at home in the 3rd round proper. And that would have been the furthest this club's ever gone in that competition. So on that side it's a choker, but we've been I think we've conducted ourselves in a terrific manner. It's a good advert for Solihull Moors, a good advert for the town, and listen, we move on. We've got some tough games coming up, starting with Wrexham away on Saturday. The National League's is our bread and butter. I know it's a cliche, but we've got to make sure that we're on our game against a very, very tough opponent and a tough place to go as well. But to cut through all the last 20 minutes, for the most part, I thought we were fantastic. I really did. So listen, we crack on, we move on, and we've got league games now and a trophy game at home to Darlington to concentrate on.
Indeed, the team showed such a lot of ability and composure for so much of the game. People maybe look on, is it just a tiredness thing in the closed stage, or nerves? Are there obvious things like that, maybe, or is it too obvious?
Well, it could be one of both, or it could be a mixture of both of those. I thought we did gas. I don't think there's any doubt about that. I thought we looked towards the end. And in the end, it's hard to stem it. They're getting wide into good areas. It's kind of what you like to get in to deliver, but a delivery with quality. And when I was looking up, they've got 4 or 5 lads, 6'3", 6'4" in a box, and we're all hands to the pump trying to deal with it. And, we sometimes get criticised by people in that division of play. You see how effective it is. All I'd say is, against Rangers, Glasgow Rangers in the Scottish Cup, without them scoring the goals, it's filed a little bit where we decided to protect a 3-goal lead and defend deep. So that's twice now we've tried to protect deep and it hasn't worked. And when I say tried, that's not particularly tactical. It's just it's happened that way. I want us to get out and try and get away from boot and get some space and press the ball. But we just looked like we'd gone.
It's a human nature thing to say.
A little bit. Listen, I just said to them, you'd got a 3rd round tie in the palm of your hand against a huge club in Hull. A massive day out for everybody at the club, and we had it in the palm of our hands. And probably it was a bit of that knowledge. I don't even know if they knew that we got Hull, but listen, the bottom line is it didn't happen for us in the end. But I'm looking at it now. Listen, I'm their worst critic at times, and I'll get into them on a regular basis. But I'm going to choose to pluck the positives out of that a little bit, because I thought for the vast majority our supporters were probably proud of the lads when they think about it clearly.
I'm sure there were. Just one more thought, if I may. A lot of people will have seen on one of this club's biggest stages so far, they'll have seen your players, your team, a team managed by you, your club, for the first time tonight. They'll have a very favourable impression in the long run.
I think so. We'd like to think so. We've set our stall out to try and play effective, entertaining football. And when I say entertaining football, people pay to watch the ball at the back of the net and chances created. And we create chances for fun. We get the ball in from good areas. We've got good front players. We've got excellent players throughout the team. We've got, you've seen Osborne strike. I'm being funny. You put 3 keepers in the end saving that. So we've got that kind of player in our building, and it's, we speak after league games as well, most of you guys, and there is a plan here. It's a 5-year plan. This is the 2nd year, and listen, we are ahead of schedule. the chairman wants to get out of this division, out of the National League, and try and get into the Football League. And we've just pitted our wits against a team, we're right at the top end of 2 leagues ahead of us, and we're not that far off. I know that's a one-off, I get that, but I think we're moving in the right direction.